Welcome to McLean Stadium in Waco. The playoff is underway, and we've got an intriguing matchup in front of us. It's the Louisville Cardinals against the Baylor Bears. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Joel Klatt. Holly Rowe is working the sidelines, experiencing this incredible playoff vibe.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Baylor head coach before the game. This team always knows that they have got to prove themselves game in and game out. They are going against the big dogs, and Coach said, I really believe our guys can play with anyone in the country, but we will have to be on top of our execution. Our quarterback has to be outstanding, and our players know what's at stake. I just need them to relax and be themselves here today to get off to a good start. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Makes the grab. It's Morris. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
That's caught. It's Morris. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, as a quarterback, your best friend in the passing game is a running back that runs clean routes, catches the ball well, and then can make something happen after the catch. And here they're able to get him the ball on the outside, and he creates a first down. This is a really nice job by this back out there. Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw to the left side. Standing out of the air with one hand. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Bears, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. But a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid. The line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
Well, this team hoping to make an impact in the completely rebuilt Pac-12. Phil, you and I both love this conference. For decades they've produced such excellence. It's a completely different looking league right now, but a big opportunity for this team today.
And Chris, part of that opportunity is creating a legacy for this new group and really establishing this conference as a premier conference moving forward. What an opportunity, like you suggested. If they're able to get the win here today, I think people will look at this rebuilt league in a totally different way.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Crosses the 35. Goes out of bounds. He gets inside the 35, though. This running back continues to impress And forget the freshman label. He's had a year of experience now. He's had a tremendous year. And, Joel, they clearly trust him, rely on him in this big game.
Chris, what I've been most impressed with is his durability. Normally a young running back, you try to take a few of those carries off of him during the course of the year, but they have just leaned in, and he has delivered. I tell you, this is as impressive of a young running back as I've seen in a long time.
First down here for this offense. And here's the handoff. Sees an opening. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. What a moment for this young wide receiver. It's his first playoff game, and he's got himself a touchdown.
I can only imagine, Chris, how many times he's thought of this moment during the course of all that preparation. You think of all those 7-on-7 camps, playing high school football. What do you do all that for? To deliver on the biggest stages once you get to college, and that's exactly what he's doing here.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. So here comes the Baylor offense out of the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They'll give it to the back. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, they've been able to establish the passing game, but I still think it's important that they run the football and stay balanced. They're going to need to do that the rest of this game.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to pass. It's Lagway. With the catch, it's Turner. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Running through the tackle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust. You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
Second down play coming up for this offense. It's Baylor on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield. Chris, that is outstanding defense. Normally the running back out of the backfield, he's open, and the quarterback knows that he can just check it down. But the defense is all over him. Nice hit right there as the ball arrives.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
So fourth down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. Across midfield. Make the tackle after the turnover, but a penalty flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be roughing the passer. So first and 10. That's a costly mistake by the defense on fourth down. They're going to run it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Going to run it. It's Joyner. Oh, look out. He's got open space. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. He barrels into the end zone.
Chris, there he is, getting on the board early in this playoff game. We knew coming in this guy would be the bell cow. He would be the focal point of the offense. That's why he's had double-digit touchdowns on the year. They relied on him throughout the regular season. They will do so again here in these playoffs.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact. Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Lagway. He's running out of time here. He stays alive. Broke one tackle but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Grab down the middle. It's Hudson. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
All right, so you get the...
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Here he goes. Touchdown, Bears. This quarterback on fire today.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And on the carry, he's heading left. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll run it to the left. He's stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from him.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Easy work for this offensive line on 3rd and short. That's an easy conversion because of what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Staying on schedule is paramount for this offense and something that the defense is going to have to combat.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can you keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Louisville. There was no catching him that time. What a moment for a guy who was playing high school football a year ago. Barrels into the end zone. It shows why they trust him in this playoff game.
It's got to be a big confidence boost for him, but also for this entire offense, because remember, this is the guy that they're going to have to rely on if they want to win this game and make a deep run into the playoff. If they're running the football well, it'll be because of him.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking for some space. It's Coleman. Open field ahead. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half. You get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
The shotgun running play call. He's got a crease. Breaking tackles and going. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. And the Bears signal timeout. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
First down and more. He's still running. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him inside the 35.
They just have to do a better job defensively of sealing that edge. A lot of teams will talk about building a run wall, but also building a hard edge. And here, they're just not able to contain the running back, toss to the right. It's easy for him to get outside. Beautiful job on the outside by those wide receivers, by the way, getting blocks down the field. And it's a nice gain for the back.
He's in the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Baylor. His home playoff crowd is going crazy. That's a big moment here in this playoff game to get points before halftime, knowing the other side is going to get the football to begin the third quarter. Joel, exactly what they were looking for.
Chris, that's exactly right. The last thing that they wanted to do is afford a chance for the opposition to double up and get a late score in the second quarter and then get the ball in the third quarter. This is a tremendous drive to be able to stick the ball in the end zone, then go in at halftime and regroup, look at film, and get a real good cohesive plan for this second half. Because here we go. We got one half of football left to move on in this playoff.
And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Same tailback, another carry. Past the 30. Breaking into the clear. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. At the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Cardinals. An explosive play all the way to the end zone.
You talk about running into halftime with all the momentum. An extra point away from tying this one up. This is a brand new ball game now. 0-0 essentially heading into the third quarter.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Bears will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Cardinals offense is back out on the field now. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the second half is a handoff. Has the first down and more. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here comes a handoff. Got an opening here. Here he goes. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Chris, coming in, we knew that the strength of this offensive line was the right side, and they prove it here. Great blocks, allowing the running back to get to the perimeter, and now you've got to set up those perimeter blocks, which he's able to do for a big gain.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Look out, he's got space ahead. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. Run pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the
touchdown, Louisville. And they jump on top here in the second half. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the second half and come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
Not a long kick, fielded inside the 25. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. He'll hand it off.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, second down and 11. To the air, it's Lagway. Pulls it in, it's Turner. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I was telling you all week how impressed I was with these linebackers, and they're showing it right here. Look at them get into the backfield immediately, and a quick stop, beautiful tackle. I'll tell you what, they are popping some pads right now.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights through a tackle. He's brought down out at the 46.
This is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Here comes the rush. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations, and one of those situations that I think about is third down.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own end of the field. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. The kind of play this quarterback has been making all season long. We wonder, Joel, with this pressure playoff game, could he continue this level of play?
Well, Chris, it looks like we have our answer. This guy is going to continue to play well, and now the defense, they've got to answer a question. We sit back and
way. Pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Now the important point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. He shreds the tackle.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Handoff heading left. Breaking tackles. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
This group is so dominant on the ground. If you got a back like this, why not? Give him the rock. Let him churn up these yards. They've been totally dominant at the line of scrimmage and completely controlled this game on the ground.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to.
Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy that was going to have to carry this offense, and wow, as he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
They make the stop, and that's going to bring the third quarter to an end. Louisville has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. To throw, it's Lagway. Running out of time in the pocket. He's got some space. Look out. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and
the ball is loose, and the defense comes up with the football.
I'm so impressed with by this defense is their ability to attack the football, not just the ball carrier, but the football itself. And here they jar it loose, and they're able to recover this fumble moving the other direction.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Important second down play coming up. He's got space. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. Here comes the Cardinals offense back on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Man tackled after a small pickup there. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. One down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
What a great stop by this defense on a third down. And now the biggest decision of the entire game. Are they going to go?
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. He didn't make it. Stopped short. That is a crucial turnover on downs here in this tight football game. With a chance to seal it, they get stuffed. An enormous stop by this defense, Joel. A chance now to win the game.
Just incredible effort by that defense. Able to come up with this stop, put their offense back on the field. And it creates momentum. Look at that sideline, the excitement over there. And now this offense, a chance to go win it. Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
No-brainer to go for it right here. Remember, players not plays. Who's your best player? Who's your best matchup? I think that's who needs to touch the ball right here. This is the game.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. And he'll set up to throw. Here comes the pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
These are critical moments in a playoff game. You're down, it's 4th down, you're forced into being aggressive, but Chris, they're able to get the conversion. That is really good execution and maybe something that they can build a little more.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And that gain good enough for the first down, of course. It'll set up a 1st and goal as we pause for the 2-minute timeout. Great chance of the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time.
Well, the offense is trying to hit him with just a quick run right in the middle to try to get across the goal line. And the defense is having none of that. I think they might have to go play action here. It just seems like this defensive line is too stout in the middle.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, as an offense, this is a tough position to be in on the field. You don't have a lot of space because of the back of the end zone. I like crossing routes in this situation. Get your tight ends, your backs, your slot receivers moving across the field on this 3rd down.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor. Great catch when they desperately needed it. And they'll set up for the PAT. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. They'll try the right here. Here's the second down play. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. He tests the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Louisville. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
That is just such a great job by this offense, sticking it in the end zone and not settling for a field goal. Now inside of a minute, you're forcing the action. They've got to go down and stick it in the end zone just to have a chance.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The pass is intercepted. He could go. One more big play.